What's up, guys? My name is Brandon. You guys can call me Swifterrs, and today I have for you all a very awesome storyline video for Black Ops 3 Zombies. Today we are going to be taking a look at a secret character that was recently revealed to us with the release of Ascension. Now, as you guys may recall, a long time ago when Ascension was originally released back in Black Ops 1, Treyarch provided us with the Call of Duty Black Ops First Strike poster, and as you guys can see, we have 4 characters on the front: Monkeys, Nova 6 crawlers, zombies, and the rocket in the background. But if you guys were to go ahead and pay attention to the character on the left, this was an unknown character. It didn't look like Dr. Richtofen, and the zombies community was asking questions. We didn't exactly know who this character was. We had a lot of theories and a lot of assumptions. A lot of people assumed this was Yuri. A lot of people assumed that this was Dr. Gersh. However, the identity of this individual has now been revealed to us, and it's also been revealed that in the Soviet Cosmodrome on Ascension, Richtofen was not actually alongside our other 3 characters. It's very cool, super rich in storyline information, and all of this comes to us in a radio which can be found in Ascension in the first room. I'll stop blabbering, I'll go ahead and let you guys listen to the radio.
Ascension, the Russian Cosmodrome. I know Nikolai can be a bit down on Soviet technology, but the Ruskies really pulled one out of the bag that time. The Ascension group built a bloody great rocket. It actually worked a treat too. You remember Gersh, bald guy, fought alongside you for a while? I think Richtofen was off somewhere at the time. Anyway, Gersh ran into a little bit of dimensional distortion. Honestly, why do you insist in meddling with stuff you don't understand? Of course, all their experiments just stirred the reality soup even more. You ended up fighting monkeys, space monkeys at that. As I'm sure you know, monkeys are thieving little bastards. Give them half a chance and they'll nick anything that isn't nailed down. So, in answer to a question Richtofen once asked, I don't love a monkey.
So, as you guys heard, that was a radio from Dr. Monty, and there was a ton of really awesome storyline information in it, but of course there are a couple of main points that I wanted to talk about, and that is that Dr. Monty says, remember Gersh, the bald guy? You fought alongside him. As we recall, with the First Strike poster, here we have Gersh, the bald guy, fighting alongside our other 3 characters. So another interesting thing is that Dr. Monty points out that Richtofen was off doing something else at the time. This is a very interesting thing, because if we take a look at the character model of Richtofen on Ascension, first off, it doesn't really look like him. Second off, he's wearing a spacesuit. Now, in the actual Ascension map, we can clearly hear Dr. Richtofen because the character that we're playing as sounds a lot like Dr. Richtofen. The character that we're fighting alongside sounds like Dr. Richtofen, and it's also interesting because, again, he is wearing a spacesuit in the character model, but at the same time, the bald guy, Gersh, is also wearing a spacesuit. But it's super interesting because the radio clearly says that Dr. Richtofen was off doing something else at the time, and that Dr. Gersh was now fighting alongside the other 3 characters. So I'm super curious to know what Dr. Richtofen was doing in the year 1963 when our other characters were at the Soviet Cosmodrome, and for those of you who are in tune with the zombie storyline like myself, you probably know that the events of the Soviet Cosmodrome and the zombie outbreak that occurred here was a result of Dr. Yuri tricking Dr. Gersh into activating the Gersh device. Because of this, a temporal rift opened and the zombie outbreak was able to occur here. While this happened, Yuri and Gersh were trapped in the Gersh device, and Yuri was sent to the Pentagon, and he's actually the Pentagon thief. I have a full theory of that and a full explanation to that aspect of the storyline on my channel. Link will be in the description below, but that's a little bit of a tangent, but that is why the zombie outbreak occurs here. But as I said, what was Richtofen doing that caused Dr. Gersh to fight alongside our characters? Because Dr. Gersh was trapped in the Gersh device, and essentially we need to repair the mechanism in the Ascension Easter egg, causing Dr. Gersh to be sent to Gorod Krovi, and those are the subsequent events that follows after Ascension. So it's very, very interesting. I don't exactly know why we are fighting alongside Dr. Gersh as opposed to Dr. Richtofen, but I am very curious to what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. But overall, guys, it's super cool that we finally get to see a physical representation of Dr. Gersh, and I know that a lot of people had theories about who this character was, and a lot of people assumed that it was Dr. Gersh, but it's cool that we finally have some confirmation, and we now know what Dr. Gersh looks like, because as I said, until now, we didn't have any physical representation of what he was. We only knew him to be a giant orb, a giant blob that was flying around our maps in Gorod Krovi, the voice talking to us within Ascension. But I really wanted to bring you guys this video because I thought it was super cool, and as I said earlier, let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and with that being said, I'll catch you guys later.